Hello. I'm going to try my hand at a voiceover, and I hope that you enjoy this. If you do, please let me know in the comments. Today, as you can see, am making a chili. I really wanted to use my pressure cooker for shredded chicken. I've been making a lot of shredded chicken. And that's the bulk of this recipe. So I'm preparing basically mostly for the shredded chicken. And then after that, you're just adding everything else in. So I'm just chopping an onion here. I really like small pieces where you can't like see it or feel it where you're eating it. It's just like the flavor of it. So I chop them up really finely and then just set this aside for a second. And then the next part, I'm preparing chicken. I have 3 chicken breasts that I use, and it made like an entire pot. It was actually a lot of chicken, so I would say 3 is good enough. Yeah. And I'm just slicing it like half, so I don't need to dice or anything because we'll be shredding it like I mentioned already. And then yeah, I'm just seasoning the chicken with onion, black pepper, cumin, and some dash seasoning. And then here in the next part that's coming up, I'm gonna add in like a water broth mixture, and this helps with cooking and making it soft so that we can shred it later. Yeah, there's a little bit of chicken broth, and I added water as well, and then some red pepper flakes for a little bit of spice. And I just use the pressure cooker setting where you have to like make sure it's on, like it's not ventilated, so it like pressurizes like while it's cooking, and 10 minutes cooks it. And then I was just cleaning up a little bit because I made a mess. I always make a mess when I'm cooking. Actually, let me know if you make a mess when you're cooking because I always do that. Anyway, the chicken's done, and I just used 2 forks to shred it. I would recommend shredding it outside of the pot just to not mess up the bottom of the pot. But I just shred it really quickly. And then we're adding back the onions. And yeah, everything now is just putting stuff in. That's literally it. Putting in garlic here. It looks like I'm using a lot of garlic, but it's because I was running out and then I had a second thing of garlic, so it looks kind of crazy. But add as much garlic as you want. And then I added the remainder of the chicken broth. So it's like 1.5 cups left. Just adding all of that back. And we're just adding the 2 cups of cannellini beans. These are my favorite, like I said. They're just really buttery to me, and you can pair them with like anything pretty much. So yeah, I used these beans and then sweet corn as well. You can probably just get like any kind of corn, but I like this kind, and it was enough for me. And then seasoning with just the same seasonings I used for the chicken. Putting that back in, the cumin, pepper, dash seasoning, all that goodness. And then I'm gonna pressure cook this. I believe I did just the pressure cooker setting, or the slow cook setting, sorry, for about an hour. And this was before it was cooked. And then this was after. It was all mixed and good and ready to serve, as you can see. And I added a little bit of, I added a little bit of cheese to the top as well in the bowl. Just a little bit, and then I served it with some chips and a little bit of avocado. And that was pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.